Right, I'm here just below Bamford in the Peak District, just where the Upper Don Valley joins with the Hope Valley, and I want to video this horse chestnut here. Very big tree, but specifically how this tree, which is, as far as I know, there are no plans to chop this tree down because we're in Derbyshire, and it doesn't come under Sheffield City Council control, obviously, but here's a tree where the local authority has clearly accommodated the tree by removing a curb and just allowing the tree to grow out into the road a little bit, prolonging the life of the tree. It's a very big tree. It's, I'd say, at least 100 years old. Looks very healthy. It's an example of what can be done and what should be done to protect a street tree. And it's not the only one. If we go along here, you see another horse chestnut. I also want to point out, just as an aside, anybody who's been around Sheffield, and especially any horse chestnuts that you've seen, especially around the east end of Sheffield, and I'm thinking specifically around that are planted in the grounds of Sheffield Arena, how those trees seem to be suffering terribly. I would imagine it could be to do with the pollution, but I would imagine it's mainly to do with the poor soil conditions that it was planted into. Those trees, which are still young, quite young, were planted into when Sheffield Arena was built. When was it? 1990, whatever it was. Here you have, all those leaves are brown, the disease, the trees look very unhealthy. And here you have horse chestnuts that are looking absolutely brilliant. No disease that I can see there, no browning of the leaves. The leaves are slowly beginning. I mean, it's been a very warm September, so I think autumn's going to be late this year. Horse chestnut is usually one of the earliest ones to start turning, but not really much sign of autumn colour there yet. There's a massive fruit on there. So obviously it's in some really good soil underneath this road, which looks like it's not long since this road was laid. There doesn't seem to be any potholes here. And again, to accommodate the tree, they've taken out a curbstone, and it's as simple as that. This is obviously a relatively new bit of tarmac, and by new I mean it's probably been there for the past, 10 years, so there's some slight cracks in it. But all in all, the tree looks pretty healthy. Again, why can't we do this in Sheffield? There is no reason why it can't be done. Coming up to a sycamore, again, looks very healthy. Taking the view up there as we look towards Bamford Edge, isn't it, up there, obviously. But again, simply taking away the curbstone and allowing the tree to encroach into the road a little bit. So, prolonging the life of the tree for another, 30, 40, 50 years, maybe longer. This one's, again, very healthy horse chestnut. This one is just beginning to push kerbstone out, but again, all you have to do is remove the kerbstones and allow the tree that space to grow into. We have a lime. Needs all these suckers cutting back. But let's just get round here. Kerbstone's there, it's not encroaching, not pushing the kerbstone out there at all. And another horse chestnut, huge one. Absolutely nothing wrong with that tree at all. And it looks like they've actually built the kerbstones out a little bit to accommodate, or move the kerbstones out and put in this, maybe, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, put in this fresh tarmac. And access, it's a little bit narrow here, but you just have to go into single file. You could get a buggy through there. Might be a problem with a wheelchair. No, I think this is what all local authorities should be doing to maintain their street trees. Putting in the engineering solutions required to maintain the tree, and it needn't be expensive. That tarmac there has clearly been down for a few years, and yet the tree looks very, very healthy. Full of leaf. I'll just walk up here so we get a look back. Although you can't see into the sun there, getting a lot of flare. But it's full of leaf, full of foliage. So clearly that tarmac isn't damaging the roots. And of course, if the tree is in good soil, which it should be around here, down near the valley bottom, lots of fields around. So this area around the trunk may very well be compact. What also helps here, I think, is that you obviously have a stream here. So this tree is getting a constant supply of water. Its roots will be going out into the fields there. So, you know, it's no wonder that these trees are looking very, very healthy. And that's Bamford in the Peak District in Derbyshire. Bye for now.